Hello everybody, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. Christmas is on the horizon, and can Newcastle United bring 3 points back from London? It's Brentford versus Newcastle today. Lee and I will be making the trip down south from here to King's Cross and King's Cross to Brentford. Apologies if you can hear a bit of trains in the background. That's Central Station just before 6 o'clock this morning. Really looking forward to today. It's my first away trip for a little while. I think it's since Everton's my last away trip, so really looking forward to this one. But it's a really, really difficult game for Newcastle today. Brentford haven't lost at home. They've been very, very good at home. Score a lot of goals, score a lot of early goals. So Newcastle need to be on their guard. They did lose 3-1 to Aston Villa on Wednesday, so you like to think that maybe they're still feeling a little bit down after that. After Newcastle's, I'd say, reasonable high, getting a draw against Liverpool. I think a lot of fans before the game didn't expect to get anything at all against the table-topping Scousers, but we played really, really well. Probably deserve to win the game if I'm being really, really honest. But look, it doesn't matter anymore. That game's gone. It's Brentford next. You look at the likes of Mbeumo. It's the Mbeumo derby, if you like. And the player who's been heavily linked with Newcastle, he'll be up against Lewis Hall more than likely on this in terms of him being the right-hand side attacker. But can Newcastle do anything about his threat? You'd like to think that they may double up on him a little bit like they did with Salah, with that left-hand midfielder, which was Joe Linton on Wednesday. Will he have to do a similar job? And then you look at Visser, who's a real threat going forward as well. He's scoring a lot of goals. Obviously, Ivan Toney, the former Brentford and Newcastle United man, he has obviously left to go to Saudi in the summer. But Visser's kind of just taken on his mantle, and he's chipped in with a few goals as well. But look, it's a real chance for Newcastle to get 3 points. It's not a task that Newcastle can't deal with. They can deal with a task like Brentford. It is going to be tough. We have got a fantastic record at the G-Tech. I think we've played 3 times and won 3 times. 2-0 in the blue kit with Joe Linton's header. If people can remember that one. I think Brentford went down to 10 men early doors. Obviously the 2-1, which is that one I went to a couple of years ago, that was a fantastic game of football where Wilson and Isak partnership for the second goal and Joe Linton got the first. And then last season, of course, where we thought we'd qualify for Europe, if you like, with that 4-2 win on the final day. But this time round, if Newcastle do win, they'll be hovering around the Champions League places. They'll be around about that 5th place, 6th place contention. 5th place is probably more than likely going to be a Champions League place, with the fact that the coefficients seem to think that England have done well enough. I think it's like a 97% chance at this moment in time as we speak. So that is the task for Newcastle United. Can they get a big win away from home and take that in to get a little bit of form? Leicester, Ipswich on the horizon, and Brentford in the cup again. This is a real possibility for Newcastle to really make their mark, and they can get on some sort of run, can get away from all the teams that are kind of in and around it. Because you look from probably Nottingham Forest to Brighton, who are 5th rather. I think Brighton are 5th before balls being kicked today, to Manchester United, who are just below us. There's only about 3 or 4 points in it. There's not many points in it at all. So Newcastle need to take the chances. I don't really think there'll be many changes. Eddie Howe doesn't like to make many changes, but don't be surprised if you see a Sean Longstaff come in, or a Harvey Barnes come in, or a Callum Wilson may come in from the start. But Newcastle United can get 3 points. It'll make a massive difference. And maybe he might utilise his squad. Maybe he'll try and wait and see until the game's won, and then bring on the changes. But regardless, it should be a really, really good day. There's going to be a vlog, there's going to be a match reaction, and of course the last word later on tonight. It's going to be a long day. Getting up at 5:05, probably not going to get back until about 11 o'clock. But do you know why we do it? Because of Newcastle bloody United. But yeah, like and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV, and hopefully Santa will bring us back 3 points.